On the day that George Washington was born, 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines.
Ready to go?
They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
And coming off their championship last season, that success, I believe, carried right over into this one. They played at a high level all year long and stand poised to make another run at the title.
Certainly looks that way, Greg. I mean, some teams go through a little bit of a malaise or a hangover after a championship. Not these guys. They've had a terrific year.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brandon Knight is out there with Booker. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Jordan. And it's Reese in at the 3. Now, here is Knight. Jordan inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Knight. Out to the wing. Here's Booker. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 76’ers dancers.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
They're just very aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, attacking the rim in this first quarter. A lot of trips to the free throw line.
Taking full advantage of playing at home, and the fans have really helped them here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the 76ers,
this offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter, Greg, and they're really cooking now. Actually, cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
Young outside. Clock at 4. From the arc. Here's Looney. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Reese the pass tonight. There's a good screen. Here's Booker. No good on the buzzer beater.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. It's turning out to be a close game at Wells Fargo Center. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about? And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the...
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. They've got Embiid, Booker out there with Brandon Knight. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Reese in at the 3 slot.
That's exactly what they wanted to do. I mean, you'd like to see that every time down the floor.
And Philadelphia has possession. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Tries it from 9. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Now, here is Knight. With the shot. And another basket for Boston.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Knight against Young.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Looney's checked in for the 76ers. And Booker kicks to Knight. Out left to the wing. "16 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Pushing it up. Here's Looney. No good on that last second attempt there. And we... Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills. It's Young on the wing. They set the screen. Clock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board. And his length doesn't hurt either.
And
always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
yeah, rim shaker and the wrist breaker.
Outrageous, guys.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And the 76ers call time here. They're losing by 6. 30 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul blindly, though. I think teams make a mistake when they do that. Go for the steal. See if you can force a mistake. And then see what happens after that.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Young against Knight. Here's Kent. Buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
And really, the defense on both sides, non-existent.
Yeah, that's a good word for it. Invisible, non-existent. This game has had the look really of a layup line for the most part.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. Releases. It's in!
Ryan Perkinson.
5 seconds left in the game. And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 6. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our DeAndre Jordan.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille.